Yeah, no, sorry. Thanks for telling me that I'm muted. Thank you, bro. Yeah, so like I said, like today, now we are at the highs, like pretty much at the highs. 98 were the highs on Friday. Um, I'm chilling here. Like my weekly plan is like for me this week. Like last week was kind of very bad on just bad on the execution part. Really like um because I did like yeah, like because I did wanna switch things up last week. Oh, that's the wrong key as well. Turn off. Because I did some fine tuning of my strategy and stuff like this last week, and yeah, and it messed me with my mental part of trading because I was oversizing obviously, and yeah, I just wasn't as confident in the trades. So yeah, I really like yeah, and also like I was focusing too much on pre-market analysis and stuff, and lots of goddamn things, and just neglected the mental part, my trails, my visualizations before the session opens, and all the good stuff. Now we do see like volume here in the 96.5s. Here we do have a pretty high note here. Like for now it's kind of stalling here. For now I'm only gonna take 3 specific setups which I mentioned in my things. In my pre-market plan I'm only looking for these 3. Not taking any other trades really. Like only thing I might as well consider is like a strong pullback in case we just go higher. A V bottom pullback, I would also like take this, but that's about it. So like we do seem to hold here. We're building lots of volume in the 96.50s here. Like are building like kinda a bell curve here. Like now we broke it. So very tight range still today. Like could just be like a liquidity grab of oh, now the bid is getting stronger here again. Now the offer is also strong, like both is strong, like both limit sides are like very strong actually. Like now the buyer's stepping back in, so this does look juicy here, longing this. I do think this is gonna go here. Now I don't wanna see it fall back in really here. Now it should go at this point. Yes, looks good for now. Gonna keep holding it still. I'm cutting it here. Might still go, but it's hovering a little bit too long here. Just for my personal taste. And the 97.50 here, like, is the previous like 98 or 98 here. Like this was like the high of Friday's session. So here, I think we didn't blast through the high note here. I do think like this point of control here, 96.50, we might pull this trade back in here. So I'm gonna watch it closely once we get back in here, like in the 96.50s. Now that the trade did get pulled back in here. Although now we do see like strong buying come back in. Yeah, probably could have re-entered here. Yeah, thanks for the news update. Like always, like I'm trading as long as the order book is thick enough, so I really like don't mind news that much. I'm aware, like I do have Forex Factory on my second screen, but I'm barely check it, because if you're order flow trading and looking at the volume, you will see like if it's gonna be big impact news, the market is gonna fit out just minutes before. I did came back to the point of control, so maybe like could have re-entered here, but don't know, like doesn't look clean enough for breakout to me. And I'm always said like I only want to take real good, like really good setups as long as they go, and I'm gonna be fast on the pulling, because it did end up like holding my trades way too long last week. Usually I have an average hold time of trades for about a minute or a little bit under a minute, which is fine for me. And last week I had like over 2 minutes average hold time. I did eat a lot of full stop outs last week, so yeah. Don't like this for a break here. We don't see any big buyers near the highs here really. This is just off of retail pushing this higher here. So I'm not gonna take this break. Not good enough. Now some big buying here at the highs. Starting to look better here, but we do see refilling here. But it's just, this is not gonna pop if we don't have like any really big buyers here hitting the 4300. So this is not A plus for me. This is not a trade I'm interested in today. I'm very selective today on my entries. And we do roll back in here at this point. Only had like really one big buyer here hitting the highs, which is obviously too little to break it. And we're approaching the highs again. Another big buyer hitting here. Now like big size hitting like the 4300s here. More big size hitting. This is an actual, this might be an actual break here. Kinda like, fuck. This would be a break. I should have hit here, but I didn't. Was hesitant. Anyways, like, I'm still fine with it. Did fall back in. Oh, didn't expect that, to be honest. Like, we did have some nice size break the highs here, and but the limit was just weak, so they just broke it here. So wouldn't short here either now. Like, don't think it's worth shorting here. With having people like hit the highs here on size, so I do think like we should get at least another test, if not continuation or break here. But who knows? Like, I'm not gonna look to fade it either. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking of here. So we did get a second test of the highs. So that's usually what happens, because those big people, like, they're not getting stuck here. but now they would have the opportunity to get out or break even on those trades. So yeah. Now it might be, now if we fail here, it might be a potential short. But right now we're still going up, so I'm not looking to fight the trend here really, unless I see something significantly change. Order book is getting a little bit thinner here. Order book is now, especially in the bid, very thin here. Very thin here in 98. Don't know why. Like, now there's some size coming back in. Do see big sellers like commit here, but they're not really breaking the bid right now. So big seller hitting the bid, but they're not breaking it. Let's get here with a bottom tick here on 2 lot. Okay, like I'm getting ready here. Might be interested. I'm just very suspicious why we do have here such a thin. I mean, I don't like to pay that much attention to limit orders that are more than 1 or 2 ticks away, because they're not real anyways. But very rarely, like, do I notice something like this. Like, sometimes there are bigger orders. Now we did trade through it, like, it actually didn't really got refilled here, so yeah, there is not much size on the bid. The bid is kind of weak. This is maybe a good potential short. Let's see how strong the offer is at first. We're still kinda in an uptrend here, and this is the first pullback, so kind of dangerous to short here. Now this does look here like what I talked about, like, which may also be like one of the setups I'm take, like a clean V bottom on a pullback, which this kinda is. So here we are kind of at the right side of a V here. Thing is, the point of control gonna pull this trade back in here probably. With the point of control here. Now what happens at the point of control? They do break it here. No. Was this an actual bottom here, 96.50 or not? No. Too much size traded here. This is not a bottom. This is going lower. Very happy so far, like today, like happy not taking too many trades here. Now we do get like some selling pressure here. Now we did break this previous swing here as well. Oh, this could go down fast now at this point. Like we did break previous swings, so we completely broke out of structure here. On the day, like let's see if we get a retest to 95. What happens on a retest to 95? Might be interested in a short off of it here. This low note here. Shorting here. I'm out in case we do like trade above 95 and start to build volume above 95. Now we did top tick once. Now we do start to build volume here, so I'm coming less and less. Pulling this. Nice one. Like probably gonna go further here, but like at the previous low is a nice place to take profit here. Like being in and out here quickly is all that matters to me really. Could have maybe gotten a little bit of a better entry, like maybe 95. So 95 would been like limiting in 95 would been the better play. Little bit early on my entry here, but yeah, I guess it's fine. Good thing I pulled here. This would have come back to break even. Like maybe there's like could be an argument made here, like shorting again off here, but no, like this short is for me at least. To be honest, like this short is becoming less and less likely. Like we're just consolidating now. Although I'm gonna say actually not. It's actually it's kind of becoming nice here. Like we are consolidating and we like can barely like make higher highs in the consolidation. Like actually making lower lows during a consolidation, which is usually kind of weak after a big push down. So as maybe actually should continue lower here. But right now, like I am kind of happy for now. 2 trades, 2 winners, 2 short scalps. Both executed like okay or correctly. Like maybe the first one I could have held it. Did stall here a bit, so nah, actually the pull was fine. Like we did move, it did move against me, so it was fine to pull it. And I you know, there was the thing where I could re-enter like 96.50 when I saw it like hold the point of control here. Like I could have re-entered here, but anyways, like could have, would have, should have. Ain't gonna get it over. Just the reason, like I'm reflecting during my session on my trades today. I saw it has to do with my like weekly goals and stuff. I did like write them down in case you're interested in my Discord or like yeah. Also posted it like in the other Discords I'm active, but yeah. Has to do because I really need to execute correctly this week. This is my goal for the week. Like my goal for the week is like to have proper execution and like not tilt and be emotional in the right place. Like that's all I care about this week. Like I don't care about P&L this week. Like not whatsoever. Not about really performance. I really don't. Like this week is all about like executing my edge like correctly and just sticking really like to my weekly goals. Like so important like to stick to your weekly goals in my opinion, because like you set them for a reason, obviously, and yeah. We get a hard rejection. This does look like it wants to go lower. It really does. Like getting rejected so hard of 94 here. Like this is going lower. This is gonna break probably till low of day here at this point. But again, like it's not really bias. Nice. Not really one of the three setups I'm looking to play today. So I'm just sticking on the side. Because I don't care about money today, I don't care about winners today or losers. All I care about is like sticking to my plan. And this ain't the setup I'm interested in here. Like obviously it kind of feels bad now. This was very obvious here after the rejection of 94 here. That we're gonna test the low of day. But again, like I said, it's not about winning here. It's about getting better. And if you get better every day, which you only can do if you stick to your rules and your goals, you will become a better trader. And then the money will just follow. What is one day or one trade worth of P&L or a week? If you can like instead get better. Take a week where I'm getting better and losing over a week where I'm like green and not improving and forming bad habits or something like this, like any day. It does make sense here, like to stall at 91. This is like previous volume zone here, like kind of makes sense here. Good place maybe to re-enter. I'm a short to maybe finally get the test of the low of day. We did come in like 2 ticks high. So wasn't it low of day, like low of session? Actually, like my volume profile is all wrong here. Why is this? Okay, something's wrong with my volume profile. Like this is not today. We did come like. Gotta check this later. Anyways. I mean, if you do look at the bigger time frames here, also bigger time frames, like a bigger time frame for me is like a 5 minute. I'm gonna show you guys as well. So like I do have it here down where my ugly face is, you know, like ooh. Now there's some data coming out here, like very thin order book. That's what I mean. Like you do see or know like when data is coming, like look at this order book, like there's only like 20 lots on each side. Something's wrong coming out. This two slot does look pretty like nasty on the 5 minute here. We could still be range bound here though, like we could also today, like the way we rejected now of the, yeah man, it was news and stuff and order book fin and stuff like this, but the way still how hard we rejected off the low here, like Um, Jesus. Holy shit, like this is heavy buying here. Holy, 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 holy. What is going on here? They are just running this higher. Now we have a potential setup here. We do have a skip price on the footprint at 0175 here. So if we break this to the downside, like we do have a setup here, like we did break it to the downside, now we have a potential setup here, like a 150 short maybe. Should have taken it. Shit. Hesitant here. Ah. No, this is bad. Like, yeah, now I hate that. This is what I hate here, really. Like, now I did have a setup here, a clean setup at 0175 here. Picture perfect playbook setup here. A short setup at 0175. And I didn't take it. Like, this is bad execution here at this point. Like, this was as clean as it gets. Yeah. So I do have to take a 5-minute break now. Because I did break one of my rules, like this was poor execution, because this short here of 0175 is a A+ setup for me. Like, I had no reason whatsoever not to take this trade. It was simply because I was like scared, I guess, because we shot up so fast that I didn't take it. But this short I set up was picture perfect, and I didn't take it. So 5 minutes from now, from the move down, so 02 is like 07. So I'm gonna need to take a break like till 4, till for you guys 10:07 Eastern. Gonna have to take this 5-minute break. You need to punish yourself, like, in my opinion at least. If you do make mistakes, like, make sure to punish yourself. Like, if any of you like has any questions or anything really, like, you can shoot, go ahead, ask me. Like, I'm still like 2 more minutes on my break here at this point, 1.5 minutes. Feel free to ask me anything. Obviously, you can always ask me anything. Like, I do love to talk trading. Just obsessed by it, to be honest. But really, yeah. I'm still gonna wait a little bit longer here. Like, I haven't fully digested it yet. I'm still feeling a little FOMO here because I didn't take it. So I want to be aware of my emotions at all time, this week especially, like this being my goal this week, and just being disciplined. I'm still feeling kind of like I should have taken this trade. Like this was such a good trade, such a good short opportunity here. Like we did get a big move out of it. So yeah, as long as I'm feeling this way, I'm not taking another trade. Because as long as you're emotional, like in my opinion at least, you're not able to make rational decisions here. So yeah, I'm chilling. Still going lower here. Now this could be like a bottom tick here in the 92.50s. And move up quite aggressively here. Although it does make sense, we have like this big volume profile here. You can see on the footprint. We're at the lows, like kind of bottom tick hard here, so there's a pivot, and the bottom tick is it's one technically a real bottom tick, but we pivoted hard off of it, so I do consider this 92.25 here like kind of strong for now. So okay, I'm feeling like I'm feeling good now again. Like no more FOMO or anything about the trade from earlier. So once again like allowed to take trades here. So what are we looking at here? Like we're slowly grinding higher, but we're not popping, not going. Like now we like broken this microstructure down here as well. We're still in a strong downtrend, so not looking to short or too long here. We're a little bit too overextended in my opinion to short this either. Like could get the low of day or at least to like 88.50 once again here, because we did have this overshoot here, but I don't have a clean close place to put a stop on where I'm wrong, so I'm not jumping the gun here or anything, really like staying patient. Does look although like we're like no hard pivot out of 9, not quite 9, there's a just below 90. That's a pretty hard pivot here. Like this does more. It does now looks more like a bottom, like the 92s or what that was earlier. Like this was just a small pivot and then a slow grind higher. This was a pretty hard pivot here off of 90. I mean, it's to be expected here. Like 90 is a big number, but still. Now we also do see like bigger buyers come back in here. Might long this here, like thinking about longing. Ah, shit. I probably could have taken it here. At least a point of control. Anyways. not taking it now. Like earlier it was fine, like it was a V bottom, like we had the point of control, like it would have made sense earlier to long it here. Because we did have this strong pivot, then we had technically the right side of the V, we had strong bias, we had the point of control above us, which was pulling this trade in as well. So this was a pretty high probability setup earlier. Now that we did pivot through the point of control here and get rejected, now this is no longer a good long setup, even though we are at a lower price than earlier. Like this does no longer is, for me at least, a good long setup here. And yeah, now we like getting shit on here. Did we make a new low? We did, by not fully new low, but lower than the last pivot. And interestingly enough, like we did get lower than last pivot, but we the last time we pivoted here, but we didn't get like the same bounce. So like the bounce was smaller, even though we pivoted lower. So this does tell me that the bottom here might not be in yet. So I don't like, it's just slowly crawling up here. The pivot was not strong here off the lows. So I do expect this still to go lower. Obviously I could be wrong, but we do have this prior swing at 88.50 here. I do think this should test 88.50 like at least once and take out the liquidity and stuff, or blast through obviously, but at least get there. Like still watching here. Now we did get not quite like 88.75, so just one tick above it, but no big buyer here, nowhere to be seen really. We're not pivoting hard off the bottom here, we're just stalling and hanging around, so this should break. Like in my opinion, this should break. Like where are the next places this can go to? Maybe here, like 86s. We're kind of holding here, but yeah. This going lower here. I'm very happy with my performance today. Like I don't say this often, like I'm very self-critic, like I talk way too bad about myself all the time, so usually I'm my own worst critic, but which is probably also why like I'm struggling so the most with the mental part of trading. Like I'm lacking confidence obviously because I'm so my own worst critic here, but I do think like today is a good day. Like I have a good read on the market, and more importantly, like I'm super patient. I only took 2 trades today. Like very proud. Gotta like point out the positive stuff as well when there is some. Now hanging around the low here. Now we did get to it. Like this was the price I was looking at, 86.50. So let's see. Like, but we're still not pivoting off of it really. Like we just this is like going lower and lower and lower. Now we do finally see some strong buying here. So this could be the right side of a V now. Like potential long here. Longing, trying to get a long fill here. Like I wanna take this one tick lower, I wanna take it here. Kinda like mad at myself right now. To take this off early, like, but it's once again like it's fine, like everything good, like um, well, all good, like good entry here, like very good entry. Um, could have maybe held it a little bit longer, but where did I get out? 98.50, like, nah, it's fine. Like I'm happy with this trade. I am. The reason I took this trade, I'm gonna explain it real quick. Like we pivoted off the low, like the price I wanted, like from a price action perspective. I don't know, we're ripping here. Where did it get along here? It's fine. Taking again a short break here, to keep my emotions in check. I did want price to come down here because we had here this swing, and we had this just above this consolidation period which we had here, like in the overnight. Then it was the pivot, then multiple tested here, like through the London session. So it made just a lot of sense here to grab this liquidity down below, like, and for me at least, like I did make sense for price to come here and either like see a clean follow through and break of this low, or like get so either I wanted, if it wasn't to go lower, like I would have wanted to see a clean break and with follow through with big selling on the tape. But once we broke, like we had barely any big selling, and we just like got 2 or 3 ticks lower than that. We got limit fills in all the way here. Then we had big buyer step up here when you look here in the 86 here, like look at this, like 86 all the way till 87 here, like lots of big buyers come back in. So at this point, like I figured, okay, and we didn't have like any real this was just like channeling lower, okay, so there was probably a lot of trail stops here around the pivots and highs, and once we like broke here, like I did expect it here to, yeah, to pretty much get close to 90. So I didn't want to had my initial target set would have been at 1950 here, but it was exactly this low note, and I was scared that we want to just pivot one tick below this low note here. So I wanted to put my take profit here to 90, and then I cut it a little bit early here, which I probably now shouldn't have. Like the only reason I cut it was because I was fine with the trade, I guess. But yeah, obviously shouldn't have cut it. But that's like whatever, really. Still fine now. Was a good scalp. Entry, especially the entry was fine. Okay, the entry was okay. Now we do. I would like to see make price make a lower low here. To grab like even more liquidity on not much selling volume, or a higher low actually would be fine as well. Just a clean low. This looks like a clean low for sure here. Like we do. I mean, this does look good for another long here at this point. Mm. Ah, fuck. That's kind of the downside here. Like this would have been another very good entry here. Like lots of big buying here. Look at the tape. Like lots of size here. Really like trying to get this higher. No, we did have a point of control shift towards the 98s here. I do expect like some pivoting around 98 here. For me though, this does look like wants to go higher. Like, I mean, look at the buying, but no, it kind of bottom ticked here. Uh, hard rejection though off of this low note here. I could like also now we did pivot 3 times off of this low note, high note here. Low note, sorry. Lots of limit buying here, but it does look like it wants to break here. Like I'm just scared the point of control here like could pull this back in. And then you could start pivot around the point of control. Now we have a point of control shift here. There's no shift back down. Now it's pivoting around this point of control here. It pivoted this low note here 90-53 times. Now we're seeing the offer getting a little bit weak here. But the thing is like big sellers hit into the low, so this is for me no longer A plus, like really not. Like seeing big sellers here around the point of control, like I don't like to see that if I want to look for a breakout higher. So it's like a B setup or something. Like this is a B setup for a breakout, but I'm not taking B setups today. I'm only taking like really clean setups here today. Very proud so far today of myself, like very disciplined. Only 3 trades so far. And we keep on like pivoting around this point of control. But we do see like lots of big market selling. Now we do see You don't want to like this if you're long. Like seeing big market buying here, but price go the other direction, like not good sign. Like this should have like ripped on this buying here. Like this should have gone up. Then like I would be interested in taking this long, but since we did see like they hit and at the same time they hit market buy orders, like price tanked, so now I'm kind of in nowhere land here. I don't want to short it either. Like we did pivot twice very hard off the bottom here of the 86s. Um, the second low was higher, so this could be like we could start to form like some sort of channel or wedge here. We're in pivoting here. This point of control has been pivoted a lot here, 90, 89 here, and also we have like very close to also being a point of control here. Like they switched even like so between 89, 89 and 90 really, like we do have like here most volume of today, so this is can easily pull this trade back in, and we could like build some sort of consolidation here between 87, 86 and 91 really. So obviously, yeah, that's why I'm not want to take this short. Now we did get a spike higher here. Now this does look now like it finally wants to break, to be honest, to the upside. But this does look juicy like a long here. But I'm not taking it. It's not clean enough just because of the, like I said, like I do think this might consolidate here a bit longer. And 90, 89 here now, like maybe off of 89 here, like might be interested in a long off here. Trying to get a long fill here. I do see like very strong limit buying here. I do want to see continuation though, or I'm out. Cutting this for break even here. We're not breaking, like this should really go. It's not. So might still break, so obviously like you never know, but yeah, good thing I pulled it here. Like I did see very strongly limit buying. We were off the point of control. We did push up earlier really hard high. But then like once they should have started hitting harder here on market, which they didn't. Also like those contracts who hit got absorbed. So like I said, like this does more look like right now like a consolidation in between here. Although we do have a lot of people probably stuck here, just around the 89 and 90 area here. So still questionable here, really, to take in either direction. So we did get a good pivot out of 87.50 here. I know it wasn't a hard pivot at all, so I do think it's gonna come back down once again here. But we did continue, like if you look at this, like we did like keep on making slightly higher lows, on pivoting slightly higher here. So it's just so choppy here, like 89s here, like building so much volume. This is pulling in every trade. Let's see now. Maybe long. Maybe. Wait. A little bit too hesitant here. Looked good. Should have taken this. Yeah, I should have taken this really here. Like, my bad here. I'm gonna reset the footprint here. This was actually like pretty obvious. Now we do have like a very low note here. The trade through it here. Lots of big sellers here near the high. And they're not really getting priced down, so the bid is very strong here. I would love to see how strong the offer is, like kinda interested in a long here, but I need the offer to be tested here. I need to see a weak offer. If the offer is strong, like you can't long this here really. Sorry for not talking right now. I need to concentrate. Gonna talk like after the fact and don't reflect on the trade, but long in the break here. This does look clean to me. I needed to see go now, like I need to see this break or I'm out here, but cutting it for a very small loss here. Might still go, but I'm happy I cut it. Like I'm very happy here I cut this trade. Because just again, like execution discipline, it did fall back in, it didn't hold on the break. Like I did saw it break on volume here. So I entered, like I didn't think like we're gonna get any sort of pullback whatsoever here if this goes. But we did fall back in, so like I said, if we fall back in on a break like this, I wanna get out as close to break even as possible. That was 2 ticks away, so lost 3 ticks, like lost 3 ticks on it, but it's fine, I guess. Good thing I got it. Look, like would have probably already stopped me out here close to. Very happy about my performance today. Like also this loser, like I'm actually very happy about this loser here. because I executed it properly. Like, I don't care if a trade is a winner or a loser. All I care about is like following my style, as my strategy, and executing it properly. And if I do, like, it's a winner for me, no matter of the outcome. You can't control the outcome anyways. Like, again, you're just playing probabilities here. As long as you execute your edge properly, you're winning. Gotta see it that way. The outcome of individual trade does not count whatsoever. All that counts is executing your edge properly each trade, which I did here, so I'm fine. Now we did pivot hard of this point, of this low node here, like. Don't trust the breakout here. Like, man, look at the times and sales here. Could still be a valid breakout low, obviously. Like, now I just don't trust it. Like, for my edge and my trading style, it's not a breakout I'm interested in, and I sure as hell don't trust it. Where could we go to next? Maybe here, like maybe. Oh, we did go here. Okay, so we did go here. Did go just slightly below here. Yeah. Thankfully I didn't take this breakout. It obviously, like, it didn't look like a solid breakout to me. So happy like I stayed here on the side. Once again, like, sticking to your strategy is worth it. Now it's different. Now we do see big buying here. We saw a V bottom, so I might be interested in a long here at this point. Let's see. We did cut through this low node here. Like, we had a new low node building here, and we did push through it, so no longer interested in a long here. Might come all the way down here, like to the point of control here. Probably gonna take out the stops here on the break from earlier. We're building some sort of a channel here as well. So if you look at this on the 4,000 tick chart, so we're building some sort of a channel here. Like, and if this breaks, we also break the channel. We're in a strong downtrend, and we break the rising channel here. If we break this, like, this might, and we probably have a lot of stops here, which could push this really lower. So, although this bottom tick now here is kind of weird, like, this is now indicating a little bit more bullish signs for me here, because we did break the low, but we didn't get any follow through. We get a bottom tick on the lows. So thinking actually about maybe longing here. Maybe going long here. I need a sign though. I need a clean sign to give me entry. Like, we're in the 90s again. No. Really nothing here that tells me to long on the order flow. Nothing yet. Did make a new low by a tick. Only 13. Nah, Actually not. We just now we bottom ticked it twice. With the second time pivoting hard off of it. So now this might be the sign to long here. So I'm longing here of this high note here in the middle. Taking it off here. Nice one. So this was for me the sign to long here of the high note. So we did get a bottom tick here. Okay, so so we did bottom tick here earlier. Okay, then we bottom ticked again. We had only 13/0, so we had no size really hit into the low here. Once again, even on the second test. And we pivoted higher. Okay, so like here we pivoted a little bit, stalled. So that's why I also have the auction whisk always up. So here on the very left bottom, like just need to let you guys know. So we bottom ticked here, stalled for a short period, then we pivoted up to here, okay, like, and then we consolidated. And on the second time, like we bottom ticked here again with 13, and then we like just blasted through. Really lost less time spent in the 90s. So we pretty much shot through the 90s all the way here, and even higher, like on the earlier pivots. We pivoted higher, we hold it as we held. Okay, like we saw the bid refilling here on the high note, which kind of like, for me at least, got me very interested in this long here. Because even if I'm wrong here, I kind of thought, okay, like even if I'm wrong here, let's say I'm wrong here and this goes down again, like it probably is not gonna blast through this low here, which we already, probably not gonna happen here. Like we do see at least a pivot off of 90, which then if we get the pivot off of 90, I can get out at break even. So there's not much risk for me on this trade. Pretty much high probability trade, very high probability. Right now, like I'm actually considering stopping for the day. Not sure yet, but I'm just very happy with my performance for today. Very happy. Like this does look like a real break here. Anyways, like I'm very happy with my performance today, and I do think for my mental. Yeah, thanks MV. Thanks. Yeah, very clean execution, and like I said, for me this week, all I care about, literally all I care about, is my emotional state while trading. I don't care about anything else this week. So all I care about is my emotional state and my execution. Like that's why I'm only taking like my really high. Thanks for watching Trader Dex. Thanks for watching. Like I said in my weekly recap, so my weekly recap from the last 2 weeks and my plans for this week, like I did say like, and I really wanted like this week to be all about like execution and my mental. This does look like it wants to break really high now. It's very tempting here, not too long. Looks so clean. Jesus. Yeah. That's probably like Anyways, like this is the best setup of the day here, like probably so far. Like this looks as clean as it gets when move higher. Jesus, like look at the refilling on the. Yeah, well, like yeah, yeah, but like I said, like yeah, it's all good. Yeah, you could see this, like you could see 3300 on the SPX. Obviously, I'm not really following the SPX all that much though. Like, and also like I'm not really move to move trading, so not so much looking at levels, only kinda, like obviously like pivots. So I'm more looking at where price pivots, okay, than at the actual numbers and how often it has it pivoted there, because obviously every pivot like usually has stopped sitting below it and stuff like this. So all I really care is where it pivoted, okay? Like I'm looking at the pivots. Where does it bounce? Yeah, exactly. Like that's the most important thing. But like I'm like you've seen me like not right now anyways trades like I'm never or barely ever holding a trade for longer than 30 seconds. I mean, if you look at all trades for me today, like this was within 1 bar or like in within like two printing 2 bars, so less than a minute. This was less than a minute. This was less than a minute. This was less than a minute, less than a minute, less than a minute. So really like yeah, I'm just very fast-paced scalping, so like I'm basically making all my decisions purely based on order flow and times and sales. That's what works for me, like at least. You are you more like MV? Are you more move to move? Yeah, exactly. Like yeah, I mean, once you're out of trading drawdown, you can technically, so on the funded account, once you're out of trading drawdown, you can technically like also play move to move, or you can just size down and play move to move trades. But yeah, like overall, um, yeah, what should I say? Like overall, um, I'm a scout by heart, and I did like the last 2 weeks. So basically the last 2 weeks I tried to trade with two lots and just get the entries, so work scalp entries, and have the second take the one lot off of scalper's profit, and have the other one being like kind of move to move or hold it till to target or to a low node or till I see something drastically change. But obviously only on good setups, so I still took one lot scalps as well. But I took a crazy amount of like two lot trades, last week, and so that's why I kind of performed poorly. So I tried to make some adjustments and switches of um, from my trading strategy, and yeah, that's why this week is so important for me. Like to back to the roots, back to my old style. Like only one lots, only my really like. Now it looks like if you're still long, like this, starting to look a little bit weaker to me here. Like we do see lots of big size selling. Like unless we like, if we just blast from 97 here, like obviously, I mean, oh now we do see big bars coming. I'm not taking any more trades. Like I'm already like my brain is like starting to. I could switch to sim and work a little bit. Some drills or stuff like auto flow drills. but I start to look a little bit weak here. Now the offer is just pulling, disappearing. Oh, now the limit is refilling. Now this looks strong now. This looks like it wants to break here. Oh, very strong bid. Nobody's hitting into the bid here, really. Does look like it wants to break now to the upside. Very strong refilling here on the bid. We need to make a new high, but we don't see it. That's also like a nice way of looking at price action. What you just mentioned, like looking at previous hourly candles, and then obviously like yours. It's kind of a good, like, let's say, and something I might like. I might steal this from you actually, like, and backtest it a bit. Nah, it's also I don't really like think it works that way. To be honest, it's just my personal opinion. Obviously, it could like I don't have like all the answers here, and I don't pretend to have them either. Like I can always be wrong, but I don't really think most traders are like, for example, let's say on the close or open of a 5 or 15-minute candle or whatever, like placing placing more or less of their position or stuff like this. I really don't think that way, because if I'm gonna put my ring light on here, like the quality is so bad, it's just so. Give me a second. It's more than that. Obviously, like you're trading yourself, so I guess you like obviously don't want to explain it right now. But if you don't mind, like I would appreciate like if you. I mean, it would make sense, like theoretically, like if you have an up hour, for example, like obviously, like you should see some retracement in the next 15 minutes, for example. So it is something like that sounds interesting. So like, I don't know, like if you have like some sort of like if there's a good video, or like if you like can break it down, like I'd obviously appreciate it. But obviously you don't have to, like right now during a trading session. You can also like, I don't know, like if you want, like don't know, like text me, or obviously like when you GPT and chat, it's also fine, like it stays up. But the live session stays up anyway. But you can also just send it to me in my Discord or something like this. I always love like to hear new perspectives, like how other people see things and stuff, and then try to implement some of it into my trading. But the thing is, like, I've not noticed, like, I've been watching this for as the similar thing, like for a while. I've been looking at it, because someone I was already having one, like I don't remember, like a month ago, so 2 months ago, I was having a similar discussion with a couple traders in Discord. Um, the trader was actually like, so like not a big complete beginner. He was pretty advanced, and I don't remember which one it was, to be honest. But it was like he had a good understanding of the market. So and he also said something like on the close of every candle or something like this. And so me and a couple other guys, like there's a one other guy in this Discord, like from Fatcat, has a pretty good understanding about how backtesting works, and he like put some sort of comparison, like when candle closes in relation to the VIX or something like this. Yeah, sure. Obviously. No, no. I mean, he said it. He'd make like he compared like the VIX, so like the volatility, um to two closes of candles or something like this. Like, and if this thesis is correct, like there should be when, for example, a 5 minute, 15-minute candle, whatever hourly candle closes, there should be like a clear change in VIX if this thesis is correct, because yeah, but he didn't find any, like, and or not really much, to be honest, just so minor that it's random, so nothing like you could build an edge around ever, pretty much. And then I looked for a week or like 2 weeks. So usually, like I do in the evening and stuff like this. I do my tick drills and my cut and reverse drills. So some order flow drills, okay, on the DOM. I think they are so important to do. Um, and also if I work on a new strategy or work on implementing it, I do it always in on the evening, like on sim, and just try it out on market replay, obviously during for the regular trade session I do, and sometimes on just the evening session, but most of the time on market replay of the afternoon session, because obviously that's the time of day I usually trade as well, so it makes the most sense for me to do the drills around this time of day. Anyways, now I'm drifting off. And I like was looking and going through timestamps and trying to look at the order flow, like on, for example, at exactly 1 hour, then an order flow at like exactly 5 minutes, 15 minutes, like at each candle close, and compare it like to the regular order flow and times and sales, and so like basically looking at, just zoomed in on this here, okay, like on my setup here on my DOM and my order flow and times and sales, and comparing just the general movement and volatility of the day, um, to the time where like candles close. And I did it only for like about 2 weeks. um and so not that's not like huge amount of data, and obviously it's kind of um perception of data, I guess. Like it's not, how should I phrase it, it's not, sorry, I'm just no native English speaker, so sometimes so sometimes I kind of like and need words, like need to look for words. So yeah, I was just, it's kind of biased as well. So um, it's a personal opinion, and you could, yeah, yeah, obviously. But what I want to come to a solution is like to come to a point here is like I didn't think for at least I didn't feel like there was a huge difference in order flow regarding to closes of candles. Yeah, also, but obviously like I could be wrong as well. Be right back. Be right back in a second. My dog needs something. But if you can like explain it a little bit in detail at some point, like after the trading session or so, I would really appreciate it. Like, and I'm gonna look into it again. So like, I love to backtest and look into stuff. I'm just like addicted to this shit. Ja, trotzdem. Um, yeah. Okay, thanks, MV. You can also like just if you want, um, you can also send it into my Discord. Like I only have like 20 people or so in there, so it's basically just me and my thoughts. But if you want to join, like I do have like have my Discord link pinned to my YouTube. Anyways, so I gotta walk my dog now. I'm gonna stop trading early today. Like I said, I'm very happy with my performance today. Hey, good afternoon, Nemesis. I'm already stopping my session today. Sorry, that you just turned in. And tomorrow also, like I can't trade the open tomorrow. Unfortunately, I have to be somewhere and take care of some things. I might trade the afternoon session tomorrow, but can't trade the morning session tomorrow. So yeah. Okay, thanks. Thanks. Anyways, Nemesis, and also obviously MV48. Very happy to have your head here today. Thanks for like giving me some company here. Yeah. See you guys tomorrow or like Wednesday or whenever. Like basically, yeah, trading every day. Obviously. Also, like if you have any query, thank you very much. Obviously, like yeah, I like doing this stuff. Like I like giving some purpose. I love and enjoy YouTube very, and I just love talk trading. Honestly, like it's I love trading. Like I love it so much. I can't even like tell you. So if you ever want to talk trading, feel free. Like join my Discord. Like I only have 20 people in there. Obviously, it's free. All my stuff is free and will always be free. I will never sell anything. I hate people who sell. Anyways, so I gotta go, my dog. So see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice evening. Or like for you guys, probably morning in the US. Yeah. Ciao. Peace.